Jefferson. Were it left to me to decide if we should have a government without newspapers or newspapers without government, I should not hesitate everyone to kindly welcome our resource person of the day, Ms. Poonam Singh, with a huge round of applause.
The feel of newspaper can never be replaced. Holding a book, magazine or newspaper allows people to engage with the content differently and makes us travel to a different world. It transcends conventional writing, encouraging individuals to explore language, structure and narrative.
Ms. Poonam Singh, the resource person of the day, has been working as a journalist with a leading media publication for more than a decade. She holds a master's degree in mass communication from Hisar University and has extensive writing and editing experience in various areas including news pieces, reports, interviews, individual and company profiles, feature stories and essays. She has been working with the online division of BW Business World magazine and has written on subjects ranging from education, personal finance, restaurants, food, corporate practices and healthcare.
She's transitioned to covering business news. Moreover, since she's a part of online media, she has been involved in monitoring news wires, PTRs, routers for creating news packages and uploading relevant stories on the website. She's currently working as an assistant editor and leading content writer on the food beat for GMR Aerocity.
Without much ado, I invite ma'am to the stage. Ma'am, the podium is all yours.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for such a lovely introduction. Thank you. Let me just see, today's workshop will be based on three things only. Not much, but three things. Print, how we write for print media, and how we write for digital media, and how we write for social media. Because we cannot, we cannot start or we cannot finish our workshop or our lecture without talking about social media. Because social media is one of the things everybody wants to write, everybody wants to be on. So let me just take out some of the newspapers because I'll distribute with you while we're discussing about the workshops. So three things only, nothing else, because newspaper doesn't need much more attention. Newspaper doesn't need, much more language and capacity. You must be reading newspapers, right? But you are only reading newspaper. You are not learning and you are not, paying your attention while you read newspapers. First, I'll start with the headline. What is the tense for the headline? Just only raise your hands. What kind of tense we use for the headlines?
So maybe past tense.
Why?
Because the paper is published Monday, the went away.
That means you're reading the newspaper, but you're reading just to read and just to grab the information. You're not learning from the newspaper. But our profession is like that. We have to learn from the newspaper, right? No, past tense is the wrong answer. Can I have more hands, please? Ask, have you read newspaper? Today's newspaper? Achha, which newspaper do you read generally? Any name of the newspaper? Okay. Alright. And nobody is reading. Please not take everything from headlines, but they believe they have to deliver something different headlines. That's fine. But Hindu newspaper, they write very simple and understanding headlines. So you are not aware about what kind of tense we use, because we are only talking about the tenses. Not exactly tenses, but the tenses we use for the media, professional media, right? Any more hands, please? It's simple tense. Simple present tense. What is simple present tense? One tense. Three. Four. And how many components one tense has? And what is the first one? That is the simple present tense. Headlines are always the simple present tense, right? Simple present tense, we use the headline. Be it digital media, be it print media, we use simple and simple present tense, right? But for the digital, we use mixed. Yeah, we use mixed. Present, past, present, and then future. first is the space problem. Definitely we need, space for the headline. Just read the strap for headline and strap line.
I have to read it loud.
Headline and strap line. See, headline and strap line. And what is the strap line? It's an introduction. So what do you need in the introduction? Introduction should be related to visibility. Visibility with strap line, right? Otherwise, if you say, budget ka headline ka picture bhi baki. Picture bhi baki. If you are reading picture bhi baki in the digital and there is no strap line, what will you understand? Said this, picture abhi baki. Can somebody tell me why in the budget 2024 1st February and 2nd February ko ETA has given this headline, picture abhi baki hai. Why? Right, he's right, interim budget. That was the interim budget. Why are we calling it interim budget? Anyone from this side? Why we are calling it interim budget? Elections आने वाले हैं. It's a month में end हो रहा है Daniel. Somebody said it right. I heard it.
April.
June. Yeah, June में हो रहा है. So when will we get the next budget? In July. Most probably in July. So that's why they're saying picture bhi baki. We are not giving anything extra. We are not giving anything, but we are just showing whatever we have done in the past, right? If we'll talk about the Kejriwal ka, I will not say, but the philosophy of freebies. Abhi freebies ka bhi isme aayega. So I'm just giving you a summary. What is freebies? Why we are just talking about freebies all the time, and he is very happy and we are very happy. I mean, Delhi is very happy with the freebies, given by Kejriwal. What do you understand by freebies? And water. So how he is managing all these freebies? On the other hand, Modi is saying no freebies, but I have given you 370. That Kashmir wala thing. So why he's selling this and he's selling that? What do you understand by three? How he's just getting and how these freebies are failing? Anyone? How these freebies style is failing? Chalo, I'll just let you know because MCDs and text. This is the very internal thing. But space is crunched. Everything is crunched. So we will not talk much about the headlines because obviously you guys are consuming anyways news on Insta, Facebook, right? And so let's talk about the headlines and what are the sub-headlines? Why do we need sub-headlines? Let's break the monotony, right? To break the monotony, we use the sub-headlines. What is the monotony? If you're reading the blank page, and there is no sub-headlines, it will definitely, you will not going to read all these things. So sub-headlines. Sub-headlines is not only important for the thing.
Go through the tab.
Yeah, exactly. 10 seconds. 10 seconds is really ज़्यादा हो गया. You're not even spending 10 seconds while you reading the font size. Font size. What is the font size? Why we talking about? So tone should be very formal. We should not write the one of the best. या फिर बोलेंगे one of the best luxury resort has opened its wings. No, we cannot write this. Newspaper में have you read? कहीं भी लिखा है ऐसे कि one of the top most luxury resorts has opened its doors for normal people in Goa or whatever. No, it's not a. It's so we have to use the formal language. Formal language as a MD and CEO. किसी XYZ को XYZ कंपनी ने किसी X नंबर को अपॉइंट मैंने खुद ही बोल दिया शिट तो यू हैव टू टेल क्या है मार्कर fill in this blank. Fill it up. कोई अपना raise your hands and just tell me क्या आएगा यहाँ पे. मैंने बोल दिया अभी वो गलती से निकल गया. ठीक है, अपॉइंट्स एंड मतलब अपॉइंट्स के अलावा मुझे सिनोनिम्स तो हायर्स नहीं यूज करते. दिस इज द फॉर्मल वर्ड, दिस इज नॉट द फॉर्मल वर्ड, राइट. हायर्स नहीं यूज करते. एंड नेम्स, अपॉइंट्स, नेम्स, हाँ सिलेक्ट हो गया. अच्छा ठीक है, यू आर सेइंग कि ये कौन सा टेंस यूज करा है हमने? Keywords और कैसे, how do we find those keywords that we have to insert these keywords in our story? How? Because
For the media thing, social media, you have to like attach the right audience to your product. If वो audience ही गलत होगी तो the target audience like ज़रूरी होना चाहिए कि उनकी like needs को समझना सबसे पहले, and फिर we can survey. Instagram पे तो हम proper survey लेकर देखते हैं किस कहाँ पे interact कर रही है वो audience, किस time पे interact कर रही है. That's very important.
yeah, exactly. जैसे age group. If we'll talk about the age group, Sunsilk का price is not very high, right? And Sunsilk का quality is not very low. That means we are targeting teenagers.
Yes.
Right, teenagers. उनका जिनका pocket friendly. Obviously, parents are purchasing, but still we have to just figure out. Obviously, people, girls are living in the hostels and all. So we have to just find out the right audience. So this is the target audience. Firstly, when you're writing digital copy, digital marketing copy, so you have to figure out your audience. Those kind of words you have to use it to get smooth and silky and airy hairs come to us. We'll give you the solution. In fact, ask her
Eye
to
appealing. Something that appeals the audience.
yeah, appeals the audience. Because what is the problem? Rough hair. This is the problem. So you have to कितना नस पकड़ना पड़ता है.
Right.
For writing the digital, you have to just figure out the most important thing which is phased. जैसे खादी they just create face packs and all. They say कि pigmentation चला जाएगा. Everything. No, वो नहीं जाता. But they know this is the problem. Not with a single person, but 90% people. So this is the target audience, and you have to choose your words wisely. Obviously, while talking and while writing, it's digital also. So the language ही draft करना पड़ेगा कि you make them understand. जैसे I don't know. I'm sure तुम सबने पंचायत देखा होगा. पंचायत का जो पहला सीरियल उसमें क्या था? उसमें लिखवा देते हैं 2 बच्चों से ज़्यादा होगा तो समथिंग खीर इज लाइक 2 बच्चे तो खीर so yeah, so that is
keywords and for that. अब ऐसा नहीं होता क्योंकि कुछ लोग सोचते हैं सोशल मीडिया का ट्रैफिक सोशल मीडिया पे डायरेक्ट करते हैं. ऐसा नहीं होता. You can also redirect from Google search. You can also redirect from other Bing search or any of the software which you are having or using. So वहाँ से ब्राउजर से उठाने के लिए जो भी एक कीवर्ड है उसका कंपटीशन चेक करते हैं कि उस पर एक्चुअली सर्च रिजल्ट आना चाहिए. क्या वो नेटिव है हमारे लिए कि हम उस पर रैंक करेंगे. नहीं. अगर मैं बोलूँ मैं नरेंद्र मोदी पे सर्च करूँ, आई विल नॉट बी, मैं आऊँगा ही न्यूज़ लिस्ट में. Yeah, right. So we have to choose those keywords जिसमें हम लोग स्टैंड आउट कर सकते हैं कंपटीशन को एलिमिनेट करके, एंड वो आप किसी भी नॉर्मली चेकआउट कर सकते हो. कीवर्ड्स को हैशटैग्स की तरह यूज करा जा सकता है.
absolutely right. Keywords are the new SEO for Instagram, right? Google indexing क्या होती है?
गूगल इंडेक्सिंग होती है जो आपका सर्च पेज रिजल्ट है, लाइक आप सर्च कंसोल उसको बोलते हैं गूगल पे. आप उसके अंदर अपना URL फेच करते हो, वो प्रीफिक्स करता है गूगल एंड उसको आपका रैंक करवाता है. ऑफ कोर्स उसके अंदर हम बहुत जैसे आपने हाइपरलिंक का यूज करा, वी यूज बैकलिंक्स, वी आल्सो यूज डिफरेंट कीज टू सपोर्ट दैट ब्लॉग और पर्टिकुलर पेज. उस पेज को इतना सपोर्ट करना पड़ता है दैट उसके ऊपर एडवर्टाइजमेंट्स भी आपकी लोड है बिकॉज यू आल्सो हैव टू अर्न रेवेन्यू, राइट. उसको भी लोड करना पड़ता है एंड गूगल उसको हम वहाँ पे एक्चुअली इंडेक्सिंग इसलिए करते हैं क्योंकि अगर कोई भी सर्च करे कोई फायदा नहीं है अगर मैं कोई भी ऐसा कीवर्ड ढूंढ के यूज़ करूँ और मैं उसको रैंक ना कर पाऊँ. वो रैंक होने के बाद मेरा फर्स्ट पे या टॉप 5 है जितने भी पेजेस ना शो करना चाहिए लोगों को.
But after getting hurt with this DDoS attack, it become very impossible for place your it has happened with time. Earlier today it has happened with us over the business world also. So why these kind of attacks are happening? Because Google keeps changing its rules and indexing and policy. This time Google has changed. I mean, whatever kind of condition, just thanks लिख दो, वापस से indexing हो जाएगा. So you have to maintain the consistency by engaging with the audience. जो तुम्हारी social media बात है simple, but जो body होती है स्टोरी की, कभी हम उसमें लिखते हैं पैसिव टेंसेस भी होते हैं, तो the best tens to use for the body copy? कौन सा टेंस है? फटाफट से just let me know. लोगों ने न्यूज़पेपर नहीं पढ़ा कभी. Know about the body text, so definitely they will say, you know, this candidate is very much needed for our company, right? So you have to show the caliber. Step line हो गया body copy. Captions, हाँ, captions में कौन सा tense use करते हैं? Which tense in cap? See, these are very sixth standard things. ये तो हमने sixth में ही पढ़ा है ना. We read about the tenses in sixth standard, right? So which tense we use in captions? Even in the 21st century, and still this is no, we will not. We'll write in the present tense, not in past tense, but in the present tense. ठीक है. Oxford comma क्या होता है? What is Oxford comma? And के बाद? टू टाइम्स यूज करते हैं. एक एंड के पहले यूज करते हैं, एक एंड के पहले यूज नहीं करते. कैन यू एक्सप्लेन? सर, मैंने ये इंटरव्यू है, ठीक है, इंटरव्यू विद द सीएट चीफ मार्केटिंग ऑफिसर. एंड नेक्स्ट इज बिजनेसेस हैव अ की रोल इन ड्राइविंग इंडियाज ग्रीन ट्रांजिशन. सिंगल कोट जो भी एक्सप्लेन किया था. सो दिस इज सिंगल कोट, दैट मींस इट इज नॉट अ direct quote from the English.
These are not the exact words.
Yeah, exactly. You got it right. Return of IPO optimism. What is IPO? IPO क्या होता है? हाँ, क्या?
फर्स्ट टाइम लॉन्च करती है, मार्केट में डालती है, उसको आईपीओ बोलते हैं.
जब स्टॉक्स बन जाते हैं.
Full form.
इनिशियल पब्लिक ऑफरिंग.
Initial public options. But why do we need it? Why companies need it? Why should I give my part to you? Why should I give my, rights?
कैपिटल रेज करने के लिए.
पैसा चाहिए, कंपनी को पैसा चाहिए.
जब कंपनी का वैल्यूएशन 1 crore, 500 crore हो जाता है, and 50%, 49% is the max thing. Next, ये पूरा headlines है. Whatever these are headlines for the digital media, right? For those headlines we will just see. Go back. These are the headlines. Next, I have converted for digital media. Look at that headline, C8 CMO. We are focusing on innovation and community engagement. This is more understandable, right? Otherwise, हमें समझ ही नहीं आता what he just trying to say. Who is the person who just saying? Now we have. Exactly. So whenever we are doing an interview, we have to give the name of the person. If the person is not very important, like जैसे हम लिखेंगे who is the name of the person, but everybody is very much aware about what is the C8, right? The companies aim to raise rupees 1 lakh crore amidst bullish market. This is the IPO वाला. ये जो SMEs हैं सारे छोटे हैं. IPO bullish. What is IPO story? नेक्स्ट छोड़ देते हैं हेल्थ विस्ता वाला. हाँ, नेक्स्ट कीजिए. ठीक है, ये क्वेश्चन का आंसर दो. व्हाट इज द प्राइमरी पर्पस ऑफ अ हेडलाइन इन अ न्यूज आर्टिकल?
Option A.
इज अ कॉमन एथिकल कंसिडरेशन इन जर्नलिज्म?
Protecting anonymous sources.
नहीं यार.
Different formats of media writing. Thank you, ma'am, for investing your time and efforts in making this event a grand success. We thank and express our gratitude to Dr. Rajni Malhotra Dhingra, Director of Mains, and Dr. Umesh Chandra Pathak, Head, Department of Journalism and Mass Communication, for their unwavering support and guidance, without which the conduction of this event wouldn't have been possible.
Thank the conveners of the workshop, Ms. Neelam Nanda Prabhat, Dr. Pragya Tyagi, and subject teacher Ms. Neha Bhagat for being the backbone of today's session and for the meticulous planning and executing everything.
As a token of respect and appreciation, I would request Ms. Shefali Ahuja to kindly present a sapling to our resource person of the day, Ms. Poonam Singh.
Thank you. That's a very nice. Thank you so much.
But formally, I'm here to give the vote of thanks. I'm thankful to resource person of the day, Ms. Poonam,
Thank you so much, sir.
who made this workshop easy, and I think things were very much simple, which used to be complex in your thinking and imagination about the various formats of learning is concerned. I'm thankful to faculty colleagues for their support as usual every time. And I also hope for future your supports for yourself in upcoming days and events, which is going to be beneficial for present time and future as well. So continuous learning is important, and however writing is concerned, it always demands for a good reading habits, which we are lacking now every time. And finally, I would like to sum up with two Hindi couplets. जितना ज़्यादा पढ़ सके उतना ज़्यादा पढ़, और जितना ज़्यादा लिख सके फिर उतना ज़्यादा लिख, फिर आज तू जिनको पढ़ रहा कल उनसे आगे दिख.